life gives it.
How's everyone doing today? Hope you're all fantastic, wonderful day. We're gonna be jumping out back here to some more hardcore Architects Exodus. Let's go ahead and hop in here. Boom, 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 boom. Hopefully the sounds, everything sounds okay. I did get the microphone back mounted up to the boom arm. Boom. And that always requires adjusting audio settings and whatnot. I also had to update OBS and had to reinstall all my plugins. So hopefully everything stays steady. Let's go ahead and hop back in here. In between streams, I did clear out my inventory from our adventure. I sorted these back down here. And I did a little bit of research into how we should get wither skeleton skulls, and I've deducted that occultism is going to be the best way. So we have to set up this, and I do have it queued up here. Something. I thought this would let me view it. Maybe, okay, what's this? Osrin's Unbound Calling. That'll be down here in Pentacles. Here. This is where I have it queued up. But we do have to go through and get the different chalks, as well as it looks like some normal skulls. Potentially. Or that might be... Yeah, that looks like skulls to me. So we do need the white and purple chalk. So we search chalk. No. Impure purple. There should be impure white. There we go. Alright, so we're going to need burnt otherstone and otherworld ashes, which is otherworld wood, which is... So we just take a log and throw it in the fire twice. Maybe it doesn't work with spruce. It showed rune wood, so let's get rune wood. There it is. Otherworld ashes. And then we need burnt other stone, which is other stone that has been smelted. Other stone is cobble. And then our redstone furnace. Really should make another augment for this guy. Dome. Dome. Dodo. Impure white chalk. Go ahead and learn it. Go ahead and make it pure. Still has EMC. Boop, boop. And then for the purple, we need golden. For the golden, not too bad. So, where is my? It's in my inventory. I'm just blind. Do 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 da da ba da ba da down. White chalk, glowstone, and gold dust. Do. Do do do. Go ahead and learn the gold dust. So, go ahead and learn the gold. No, no.
But the cloud doesn't like you. Do you hear that? It sounds like whispering. No, I don't want to hear whispering. I'm going to think about nice things, like sunshine, warm rocks, and places where things don't whisper at you from the fog.
Okay. I had to really crank the volume in order to hear that voice line. Alright, so we need obsidian, dust, and draconium dust. Boop. Impure purple. Go ahead and learn it. And toss it. Very nice. So we have gold, or we have white. Kamar Bino, how's it going? White and purple. Good to go. 4. I just really hope that's white and purple. We are going to need more of these. Doom, doom. Doing good, just going through some smaller strings and seeing what's up. Gotcha. Fair enough. Alright, let's see here. Gold. This, I believe, requires gold nugs, yes. Oh, we actually already have one of those anyway. But we will need, for this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Of those? No. Well, I hope you're having a good day. overall. Might not be called talc. Skeleton. Nope, it is. It's just not EMCable. Got it. That's a bone block. I've been streaming for 13 years. Off and on. Off and on for 13 years. This needs to go up here. Perfect. Dum, do, dum, do, do, dum. Yeah, when I started overall content creation over on YouTube when I was about 16 or so. And then I joined the Air Force around the age of 21. So I was in the Air Force for 6 years. And then was medically retired from there. So ever since then, and you know, I streamed off and on during that 6 years, but with that lifestyle, it's kind of hard to stay consistent. And then now that I'm out, I'm doing this while waiting on my wife and I to head back to the US. Doom, doom, doom. 6. We got that. Okay. We need silver. Might as well learn the block. I have a feeling we're going to be doing this a few times. Soul sand. No, no worries, no worries. Yeah, it's all good. Dome. As far as Europe goes, did I ever make it over to Europe? No. Not really. I worked with European countries, but I never made it over to Europe. One of the places my wife and I would like to go one of these days. Gold. And a diamond. Okay, we got that. We got those. That's going in the middle. 5 of those. Oh, we only need 5 of those. Okay. Most Central Europe isn't really worth visiting? I don't know. With the way the visa stuff works, right? We would get into Europe, and then basically all of Europe would be available. So I don't know. If we ever make it over there, I might try to get like a driver or something to like just drive us to the different countries, and I don't know, go on a little tourist spree. 2, 4, 6. I did need 6. I'm a fool. No, hold on. How's this looking? No, I still, yeah, 6. So then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm missing something. That's what's up. That's what's up. So the diamond, because I pulled an infused diamond, not a normal diamond. Whoops. There we go. Dome, dome. I don't know if we're gonna have enough space over here for this or not. We can try. We can try. For this guy. Yes, we have enough space in this box. Very nice. This mod pack is called Architects Exodus. So, back-to-back bots. Love to see. Don't see that too often. I feel like there should be another skull here. I don't know why there's not. I really hope that's purple and not magenta. It is. Nice. Dodo. And then white. Okay. Then we just need a few more skulls. Yeah, usually I do. I did take almost 24 hours off, the last 24 hours. Most of the time I stream 2 times a day, 12 hours apart, starting at, so about 30 minutes ago to 3 hours, 8, 9, 10, yeah, 3 hours, and then 12 hours, if that makes sense. 8 a.m., 8 p.m. my time for 3 hours each time. And I also have YouTube as well. So I am live over on Twitch and YouTube at the same time. Trying to build up my YouTube following. Yeah, I try to be. The only exception to that is if my wife is not working. If she is not working, then I take the time off to spend with her. We're gonna need 3 more of those. Take the armor off. Get our dagger out. Did I put it in the system? No, it's right there. Boop. That's, and yeah, all good to go. Yeah, that's plenty. We have some food. Dope. Might need to eat again soon, but that's fine. For today's stream, my goal is to get a Wither Skeleton Skull so we can fight the Wither. That's my goal for today. So we're working on doing this ritual to hopefully get at least 1 skull, and then I can do this ritual a few more times. I'll probably have to do it a few more times, but yeah, we're trying to fight the Wither today. Let me just give me a stack of bones, make it easier. Yeah, I'm not sure which dimension I'm gonna fight the Wither in. I think we can make witherproof blocks. Assuming that that is actually in here. There's witherproof glass from Mystical Ag. Maybe not. Okay, maybe not. Maybe we don't have a mod that puts that in here. So let's figure out what dimension. Hopefully it won't be too bad. We faced bosses that shot Wither Skeleton Skulls at us before. Or Wither Skulls. Yeah, see, okay, I think this is just rendering bad. I think this needs to go here. Yeah, that's what I thought. Just for some reason that 1 skull didn't render. Alright, so we have 6 bowls to place. Looks good to me. Yeah. We need another skull. Whoops. Doom, doom. Bone. You move along, have a good time. Who knows? Meet again. Yeah, for sure, for sure. Have a good one. Thanks for stopping by. Do-do. All right. Oh, you have to put this in last. There we go. How do I... Oh, I have to sacrifice a villager. That's right. I forgot about that part. We need to get our summoning thing so we can summon in a watering trader. This guy. Then we're going to need the items required for that. Do I have an axe on me? I does not. Do I have an axe in the system? I have a lot of different axes in the system. That'll work. Alright, so we need use on here. And we're looking for that guy. Emerald. Bone. So, sacred. And earthen. Maybe I should grab some emeralds just in case he's selling something I want to buy. I don't know if he would be, but... might as well. Emerald goes on last. Dodo. Bana 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 ba ba. Do 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 do. I've looked at distilled powder before. Yeah, you have to redo the fights in order to get it. I mean... it's not terrible. I just don't need it right now. Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. Nice, we got 3 right off the bat. Doom, da, doom, doom. Da, doom. Do, do, do. Dum, 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 dum. All right, so we are ready to go and fight the Wither then. Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. Ba-da, ba-da. Dum, dum. Kind of just becomes a matter of where do you want to do it. We could go to one of the arenas and do it there. I don't remember what direction. So it should be there. Yes. Let's go ahead and head to the arena. Set up this Wither fight. The reason why I'm choosing the arena is I'm pretty sure the blocks in there are unbreakable. Dodo. 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 Yeah. You try to break it, they come right back. Also, this makes me think my shaders are not on. Now I really think my shaders were not on. And now they are. Dodo. I heard noises. There's a random... I'm pretty sure this is my polar bear. Pretty sure that was my polar bear. Dodo. Oh, we can't do it in the arena because you also cannot... You cannot place blocks either. Well, there goes that idea. Doodle. I mean, we could just go... to like the large island somewhere. Alternatively, Alternatively, we could just do this in a different dimension, such as Jotunheim. Do it right here at Bedrock. Dodo. 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 All right. Here comes the wither fight. Just don't want to die. Guess Shadow Sting. Nice. All right, and that should be, yes, the last component for this boss fight. No. Ignis shouldn't be too bad. I don't know about that Infernal Dragon. Gear recommendation. No. So it's saying that we could use Ignitum Armor. Soul-stained steel armor. Okay, we can actually upgrade our current armor. Interesting. We can supposedly get yellow hearts and get more health. No. Alright, let's see about upgrading our current armor. Do do do. What? Yeah, malignant. No. Dome. I'm confused. I'm confused. Doo-doo. Boom. Doo-doo. Doo. There's the battle mage stuff. Should be easy enough. But Malum. Doom. What do you use on this? With access to ancient debris, you can craft. So it says ancient debris specifically. Nope. Weird. Am I missing? This is blood magic. Yeah, here's the Malum stuff down here, bottom right. I mean, like, we could do this one. There is a... it's not that piece. You take the wizard robes. with netherite and a smithing template. Alright, let me look at the different ratings here. So the helmet is 3-3, 125.5. So you get max mana. Eight instead of 7. Bit more armor toughness. But your spells are a lot more effective with this. It's just weird though that this is talking about a different set that doesn't seem to be unlocked for some reason. A salamander's eye would be good. A-tier swords. Let's look at the salamander's eye. Okay, we need frozen cores from snow golems and an eye of ender. So I'm gonna need snow. Pumpkin. Shears. Or is it an axe? I think it's an axe. Nope. It was shears. I should have shears. Don't see shears? Do I have shears in here? Nope. Shears in here. Car pumpkin. Just because this is gonna make a mess, let's take this up here. I was pretty sure I had that correct. I don't have a shovel, which is a little annoying. Doom, doom. Dome. Dome. Or is this gonna work the way I want it to? Looks like it. Still not seeing a frozen core. Literally says drops from snow golems. Snow golem. Hey, we got one. Dodo. Dome. Do-do-dum dum. Do-do-dum dum. Do-do-dum dum. Do-do-dum dum. Do-dum. 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 Alright, well, we got one. Which means we can make this Salamander's Eye. Dome. And it goes in our offhand. Dome. Do-dum. Do-do-dum. I still don't understand this. Combat focus, bonuses. Alright, let me try this. Yeah, we can just... Never be... Okay, cool. True. Do-dum. So it's saying to use frost things. Frost spells from iron spells. No. Chain lightning, electrocute, fang strike, frost step, icicle. Icicles, all we got. Yeah. Does some decent damage. 2 hits. Yeah, not bad. No. But that does make me question about whether I want to put these on instead. There's no soul ward innately put into these. That's the only thing. And they only provide a little, yeah, we just don't have the soul ward, which kind of sucks. Now, if we go to Aunt Malum, supposedly there are combat focus things. Do, da, da, da. I think we already have that. Do, do, da, da, da. I'm not really seeing yeah, I'm not really seeing that much in terms of combat stuff other than what we already have. So I'm gonna skip rings, brooches, and belts with combat focus. Yeah, I don't see anything better there. We have Icicle. Icicle is not ice and frost. Cone. Freeze. Frostbite enchantment from Apotheosis. Then we have some A-tier swords. Yeah, the only other thing here is cleric. Trading with the cleric. At the Bifrost. No. Da-dum, dum. Dome, 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 dome. Okay, so that's how we get those. We have to do the other boss fights so we can get the distilled power. Interesting. And then to even use these. Okay, it's just tearing up from before. But it's that. That sucks. I would want to do this, which means we need a reliable way of farming XP. Do-dum. Do-do-do-dum. Dum, do, 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 dum. I don't know. We might be good. We might be good already. I'm going to go ahead and... These have... Do not have BMC. But... We do have this. Yeah, I just don't... See... An upgrade there. The only other thing we can do here is trade with the Wandering Trader. Now we know how to spawn him in to get better at that. Let's go ahead and take a quick 5-minute break here. Feel free to grab something to drink. Grab yourself a snack. I'll be right back. Alrighty, let's get back in here. I don't know what is going on with this strand of hair. It's driving me crazy. Boom. Alright, yeah, I think... I don't know, did we just go for it? If we go with this armor, we lose our soul ward. Not fully. We would still have a little bit. Oh, I see. It's got a little indication. I didn't need to go back and forth. We could go Battle Mage. I don't know how much Arcane Essence we have. Probably enough, honestly. Probably enough. We even have some Arcane Cloth, supposedly. Not much. Wolf? Nope. Alright, let's see here. It's gonna take... Oh, we're also gonna need to get smithing templates. I don't know if I have any of those yet or not. No. We can get one relatively easily. I guess we go for it. Let's see. We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 8. 7. And 4. $24? Okay, we got that set. The netherite's fine. We just need a smithing template. Dodo. Once again, alternatively, we could go for the watering trader. I just don't know. I don't know what's going to be better here. Dodo. Dodo. Alright, let's go try to find a bastion. It's gonna be in the Nether Wastes. This looks like something. Or is that just coincidence that that looks like... I guess it's just coincidence that looks like something. It's another fortress. Come on. Line up properly. That's funny. Boom. This might be another waste biome. This is, I think, we're just looking for a bastion. Dome, dome. Specifically a treasure bastion. There's another Iron Spellworks thing. I mean, I could go and get the manuscripts from here. Do, do, do. Ancient knowledge. I think we have just about enough to make one of the Eldritch spells. Dum, dum, dum. Where is my... I must have accidentally put it in our EMC system. Whoops. And I don't have a spare table on me. Dome. Dome. Ray of Frost. Oh, quit. Not here for you. Okay. Alright, that's this one looted. Alright, back to looking for a Bastion. Specifically a Gilded or Treasure Bastion. I can't remember if it's called Gilded or Treasure. My brain wants to say Gilded just because there's gold inside of them. There's a lava flow. We could... I have a better idea. Let me pop home. We should be able to... get our Explorer's Compass. And we should be able to look for a Bastion that way. Dome. 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 There it is. Quick slash home. Dodo. Dome. Dome, dome. Alright, we'll see. There's also a way to upgrade this to be a higher tier or something. So, pretty high damage. It's just very slow. Okay. So we can repair these. Don't. What is going on with that hair? It's so annoying. When I was brushing my hair after my shower, I guess I must have just messed it up. I don't know. Whatever. Boom. I just need to get a haircut, probably. Alright, so we're walking this. We have this. Let's, I don't know. I was thinking about doing a damage check, but that may be unnecessary. Dome. Okay, so now 500 HP. Flaming sword. Target's on fire. Fire. Reflects projectiles. Accept cold. Fire. Okay. This should be relatively easy with the salamanders deal. Let's go ahead and teleport to his arena. It's definitely nowhere where I've been yet. Now, do I still take damage from this? No, I don't know if that's because of the salamander or if this just doesn't give me damage. Okay. Let's get... Honestly, this is probably going to be better. We can spam it a bit more. We can try that out. We don't need that. I can grab these as well. Probably won't need it. Here we go. Pause the music. Summon them in. Okay. That wasn't too bad. Yeah, this armor helped a lot and for some reason didn't take any damage. So now we just eat the heart. Dome.
The world ender falls, and for one breath the flames of Muspelheim bow low, as though mourning their king. You have felled the fire that was to end all things. The spirits of the realms are yours now. Their fury, their heat, bound to your blood and your will. But that blood, it has drawn something. You have felt it before, the shadow at the edge of sight. The weight of the ancient eyes in the dark between the realms. Midgard, the corpse gnar, the dragon that has chewed the roots of Yggdrasil before the first age of gods. He has been feeding on the power you leave in your wake, gnawing fat on the death of giants and serpents. And now he rises. You cannot fight him. Not here. Not yet. The power you had gathered is vast, but Nithogr is older than that power itself. There will be reckoning, but not today. Run, half-blood. Run!
Very nice. All right. Now we're on our way to Midgard. And also, we do have quite a few points to spend here. This one's done. Dome. 8 magic points to spend. Okay. Nibelheim. 2 points. So. It's fine. Muspelheim, 12 points. No. Max health. Healing. Ultimine, healing, experience. More armor. Dome. Boom. Might as well finish up this tier down here. We have 3 points on her. Dome. Dome. See, this is the one we have unlocked. Fortify and fire resistance when hurt. Upon low health, reduces the armor. Or we save it for something better. Yeah, I'd say this armor did pretty good. Now we did unlock Midgard, so I guess we go ahead and head there. We do want another Hearthstone for that. Let's go ahead and head home first. No. I have no idea if the R snare was doing anything or not. I tried. I have 17 null crystals. Which... I don't know what that does. Anyway. That might be useful coming up. I guess you use it, I don't know, for something. Put it in there for now. Alright, and then we're gonna head over to Midgard. Let's get another... Hearthstone. Do I have one in here? Nope, I need to make a new one. No. Pretty cheap. We'll go ahead and learn it, so we don't have to do that anymore. Let me get a lightning spell. Turn the magnet off. Back up. Zap it. Okay, that's all ready. And next, we're heading over to Midgard. Which is a green M looking thing. This guy here. We'll see how well this goes. Last time it froze our game. Looks to be fine here.
Let the fresh air fill your lungs. Clean air. Untainted by the grave rot or brimstone. Midgard, the middle realm. The hearthfire around which all other worlds are gathered. Green hills and honest skies. Rivers that run with water, not venom. Trees that stand at a size the mind can hold. For a wanderer who has crawled through Helheim's filth, braved the frost of giants, choked on the mist of the dead, and walked through the flames that ends worlds, This is as close to Valhalla as the living may know. Rest here. Eat. Mend your armor. Let the spirits of this gentle land offer what strength they have. It is freely given, not torn away. Midgard has always been kind to those who respect it, but Midgard is also where the great hunts have always ended. Skoll and Hati stalk these lands, the twin wolves, children of Fenrir, born to chase the sun and moon until the end of days. They are the last gate between you and Asgard, and they hunt as one. Enjoy the sunlight while it lasts, Half-Blood. Those two have been trying to swallow it since the dawn of time.
Very nice, very nice. Let's unequip, re-equip the ring. Dome. Dome. A mangrove swamp, eh? Yeah, probably not where I want to start off here. Let's find a little bit more open air area. Jungle mountains? No, that doesn't sound good either. Amethyst Canyon? Nope. I'd like to find like a plains biome. So this is essentially supposed to be kind of like the overworld. If not, maybe it is the overworld, you know? It's supposed to be Earth. Hot shrubland. Rocky jungle. Just looking for a plains biome. Other arse trees are here as well. Bamboo jungle. If we ever need bamboo, that's fine. I hear phantoms. They're coming after me. Dodo. I think I scared him away. And there should be dragons and stuff here as well. What do we got here? Is this anything new or no? Cool. Quartz. An arse tree. Bushland's not bad. Getting closer to what I'm looking for. Not. Oh, that's a dragon. Ice dragon? Question mark? That's a dragon's nest. Not particularly what I'm looking. And that's another dragon's nest. That's a lightning dragon. That's another dragon. That's a tiny dragon, though. Here's a structure. Where's the frickin' phantoms? Dodo. We fought one of these guys before. No. All these dragons, unfortunately, might be our best area. This area here is kind of pretty. This side a little less so. This side's a little bit more pretty. Let's set our spawn point here. Dum. 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 We've unlocked Applied E, Flux Networks, Create plus add-ons, SFM, Botania plus Mythic Botany, Mutandus Extremis, Dragonsteel, Mystical Ag, all of it. Power, and Project Expansion. Very nice. Dome. 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 I do want another table. Dum, 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 dum. We'll kind of build something in this area, general area. This is where I would also like to start setting up an applied energistic system. Dome. I wonder if we have some kind of tape so we can move these barrels easily. Old packing tape. Okay, config says if I break this. Supposedly, if I break. Give me an axe. I don't need packing tape, supposedly. I don't need packing tape. That is awesome. Where? are my bookworms. If I do that, dun dun. There's one bookworm charm. Guess it's fine. Alright, let's head to Minecraft Overworld. Dodo. Bottom. Dodo. Dodo. This should be unlocked now. Maybe not. Thought it was. Anyway. Dodo. Do da dum. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. No. Dome. We should be able to make the Project E tablet now, though. Pretty sure. Dome. And then it's just stone and a table. Beautiful. Now we have access on the go. Which is nice. Alright, so if I want to look over here, back. Oh yeah, we also have the Energy Condenser Mark II. So if we go home. Dum, dum, dum. Do, do, do. For those. Do I have? Yes. Oh, it takes red matter. Well, excuse me. Yeah, just barely. Not quite enough yet there. But we should also be able to make power flowers at this point. Dome. Dome, do, 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 do. Oh, that is not the same thing. Anyway, one of those. One of those. No. Dome. That guy there. Two of those. EMC link. No. No. High covalence dust. Energy condenser. 2 tablets. Diamond and coal. Dome. Relay. Power flower 1. Dome, da-dum, 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 da-dum. Now, I wonder how much EMC all this is worth. Yeah, not that much apparently. What about a temporal pouch? Surely we can do one of those by now. Maybe back over here. This is all chunk loaded, so it should still produce. Doodle. Bottom, bottom, bottom. We might make doodle. Something is very not happy right now. It might be that dragon flying around. Doodle. All right, tell you what, we're gonna take a quick 5-minute break. Feel free to grab something, grab yourself a snack. I'll be right back. Okay, we didn't crash. Let's lower that down. It's not happy. Not happy right now. I'm just ready to play. Go to chunks. I'm blaming the dragon. That's a crash. That is a crash. Dome. And it's saying that it was a RAM allocation issue. Dome. Dome. Boom. Profile options. Custom RAM allocation. I'm gonna give it half. $16 gigs. Boom. Dome. Boom. It looks like the mod pack author only has it set to 6 gigs by default. Boom. Dome. 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 Hopefully by giving it 16, it doesn't hurt the stream. I don't think it should. Dome. Try to load back in. Who knows when the last backup was? Boom. Bottom. Dodo. Boom. Bottom. Boom. Bottom. Boom. Bottom. Bottom. Boom. Dome. 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 Want shaders enabled. Nice. That was a tier 3 dragon. I don't know what that gives you. Now, before all that, all I was trying to do was make myself a bed so we wouldn't have to deal with these frickin' phantoms. Do I have to offer it gold? Or something? Or is it nugs? Okay. Not sure. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Da da na 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 na. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. All right, let's go back up into here. Is this it? Kinda. We should move our machines over. We should be able to upgrade this to a netherite backpack as well. Do 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 do. I do see the EMC is working. So by sleeping, it changes your home. By sleeping, it changes your home. Huh. Yeah, I don't love that. Let's go to spawn. I don't know. Okay, that works. That works. Let's also, in order to prevent that, there we go. Now, that won't happen again. We have a backup way of getting here. All right, let's go ahead and pull the backpack. Upgrade to netherite. Now we have a lot more space. Go ahead and get a good sort in there. And we're going to want to tear down basically our whole power setup here. Doom, 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 doom. Dome. That blue tank is mostly useless for us. Dome. Dome, da, dome, do, dome. For some reason, that one didn't back down like it was supposed to. Alright, that looks like everything. Most of this stuff could probably stay. We can always move it in the future as well. Dome. Dome. Alright, let's start with these. Dome. Dome, da, dome, dome. You're gonna want some coming out here. The majority is gonna be out this way. Okay, pulverizer. No. Alloy smelter. Where's the other one? Induction smelter. Crucible. That. Chiller. Mixer. Furnace. Press. Component assembler. Tank. Ah, yeah. So as soon as you sleep, it sets your home there. That's fine. Doom. 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 Dome. Because now we have the Hearthstone that can just take us back. No big deal there. Dome. Now, as far as all this is concerned, yeah, most of that stuff I don't need on me. RM power, we can run down here. Dome. Like that. This is a whole thing we'll get set up later. Most of this stuff I don't care about per se. Let's go ahead and use this guy. Fill this up. Okay. I think the important machines are moved over. Darth, how's it going? I think the important machines are moved over now into the overworld. Wandering trader spawned in. What do you got? Nah. Dome, dome. Alright, now... Dome. I am now in the overworld. Midgard. And I had to up my RAM allocation because we had a crash earlier due to a dragon. Yeah, it seems like the pack creator has the base allocation set to like 6 gigs. And right over here, we had a ice dragon's nest somewhere right there. And he was over here flying around. And then like everything went all choppy and I changed my render distance, lowered it down, and it still crashed. We actually have like 4 more dragons right over here. Energy acceptor, crystal resonance. Do either of those have EMC? Nope. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that's just how they have the base set up. Who made that decision? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. You can see my rig down below. So the only exception to the rig specs is I was not aware when I had this machine built. I was not aware that you have to go into your BIOS settings and like change it to the XMP profile or whatever to get your full RAM amount. So currently my RAM speed is sitting at 4800 instead of 6000. And I realized that last stream, which was about, a day or so ago, but I forgot to change it in between streams, so I need to try really hard to remember to enable that XMP setting. Dodo. Yeah. But then I was sitting there, right? And I was like, do I even need to? Do I really need to enable that? And today's stream kind of told me, like, hey, yeah, you should probably do that. Essentially, it's considered overclocking, right? Which is, I've never been much into overclocking, but I don't know. Apparently, I should be doing it. Oh, I don't actually need the resonator. That's just for passive power. Dome. Yeah, yeah. We just unlock create. We just unlock create. By getting to Midgard, you unlock create. And we will be using it for some things, for sure. But not for this. Dome. Dome. I set this up specifically like this so that way I could make this a little easier. There it is. The part for my mic stand did come in. So now this is silver instead of a brass color. And this is a lot more freaking secure now. Low. It's also made out of a different material. I'm pretty sure it's stainless steel instead of cast aluminum, which is what the old one was. The old one is right here. And this is what came with this stand as well as the boom arm, right? As I dropped it to the floor. All right, so the way this worked before was this part went up into the holder. And then these were supposed to thread on here, right? But if my camera's good enough, and if it focuses, if you can see the silver threads, these two parts in this orientation never fit together properly. It doesn't screw in. Cray has the most satisfying automation. Yeah, for sure. For smelting, for haunting, and for soaking, I guess, it's unbeatable. Like, you set up a fan with some power, and you can just throw stacks of whatever in. But yeah, so essentially, this kept stripping out the threads. And this never, like even now, right? I'm trying to screw it together. And it doesn't. It's trash. Absolute garbage. And that's what came with. At least in pipe work. Yeah. Yeah. Online, when I was looking them up, it was called like an adapter or something, or doesn't tell me on the packaging. But yeah, I essentially got six for $4. And these, I'm pretty sure, are stainless steel, not aluminum. They're very weighty. Like, they could have just did that. Yeah, it was like it's a female to male adapter is what it is. It's like a 3/8 female to a 1/4 inch male adapter or something like that is how it was referred to online. Dome. So with the component assembler, all I have to do is run in the base materials. I like that. Now, as far as the silicon goes, multi-servo press, and smelted, there should be a recipe for smelted, no, it's all smelted, really? Okay. When you're doing your design project for chemical engineering degree, we had to deal with that kind of sizing and part special standardization a lot. Yeah, it's just weird to me, right? Like, this is freaking annoying as well. I bought this cable locally from a local shop, and it, like, if it twists the wrong way, I lose audio. Anyway, yeah, the crazy thing is, you would have thought that's a quality control issue, right? They should have checked those parts before sending it out. It's a cool fog effect. You see that? Look at those guys. They're over there just waiting. So, the annoying part here is that you have to smelt down, or you have to pulverize this first. It's not that big of a deal, especially if I just do this. It's just slightly annoying. And I don't believe we're at the point where we can make a temporal pouch to speed things up. Oh, and if you're curious, I don't know why you would be curious, Dorito. But, oh, the parts are probably Chinese or Vietnamese. Those countries are not known for the quality control standards. And the produce a large majority of products we use. Yeah, Chinese. The brand of everything is freaking Chinese. The mic, the stand, the holder, what else? My sound card, it's all Chinese. The mixer I have, I don't know. I bought it locally. I could probably look that up. Yeah, but yeah, it's 9 times out of 10 is probably Chinese. I was saying something. Oh, my educational background, network engineering. That is my knowledge base. I'm actually taking a certification test in about a month and 3 weeks or something like that. So I was a network engineer for 6 years in the military, and then now I'm getting certifications to prepare for the civilian job market. Now, if I pull this, but if I add this in, yeah, nothing happens there. And then if I pull you out, okay, it takes whatever highest component is available, essentially. Yeah, for sure it is. No, what's going on right now is I am in my wife's country. We are waiting for her US spouse visa. My spouse visa for here just came in. I was checking it today. I posted it in my Discord, but I just got my spouse visa for this country approved. So essentially, I'm here with her while we're gonna be going through her visa process together. And then once I get back to the States, then I will be looking towards employment. Multi-servo. Almost forgot. Honestly, I might as well just hold on to this one and just transfer it around with me. Yeah, right. Yeah, and people were like, oh, why are you doing your spouse visa for there if you're going to go to the US? It's burning the candle at both ends, right? Basically, when we get her stuff done, get her citizenship, well, her visa to the green card to the citizenship, we'll both be able to go wherever we want. Yeah. Currently, the time frame. So they say on average it's about 2 years, right? To when you submit, from the time you submit to actually receiving. But I've talked to somebody else, and they're doing a fiance visa, which is supposed to take like on average 6 months. They've been waiting a year. So if 2 years is the average for a spouse, then they're at a year. They're at double the waiting time right now. I don't know, you know. I did put stuff in there with my military background, and she has her dependent ID and all that. So I'm hoping that helps, but I don't know if it's gonna make the process any faster or not. All right, let me get SURTR, diamonds, and gold. We'll probably do something like, see, I have a stack to work with. Do that, do that, do that, that, and we'll do that. I think that'll be good. Why did I end up with 30? What? There. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's all black box anyways. Yeah, I hope things go well. I do as well. I'm ready, you know. Don't get me wrong, I like this country. I like being here with my wife and all that, but I am ready to get back to the States and start working. I am starting to go crazy. I've actually already have a potential job lined up. I just gotta get my certs. And then wait on the visa. You've been looking for work yourself. The job market is not kind right now. If you can swing it, I don't know your background. But if you can swing it, there's a lot. I mean, you said, let's see, you're in no chemical engineering. I don't know. I know for my work, there's a lot of opportunities in the government right now. I don't know about yours specifically. No. So I want to test this. Say, yeah, that works. And then these are all going in there. Is it because of the redstone that it's broken? That's annoying. Is there any way for me to... put it in a tank, I guess. Do-do-do-do. Chemical engineers. Your teachers all told you that chemical engineering is a strong generalist degree. I'll be honest, I don't know what chemical engineering is. It sounds some kind of like lab chemistry stuff. That's kind of beyond my purview. Do, 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 do. Ah, that's not gonna work. Huh. If I get... Can I bucket out of it? Yes. I need 6 more redstone. Do, 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 do. There we go. Freaking weird. Oh, okay, this is working now. Very nice. Thermodynamics, process controls, material properties, separation processes, and of course chemical reactions. So it sounds like maybe like an injection molding factory or something. I mean, that sounds like the best place in my mind that covers most of those. Except electrical or mechanical? Yeah. No. Yeah, for sure, for sure. Yeah, my wife, she's like me in IT as well, but her IT is a little bit different. Her degree is in industrial technology. Which is a little bit different to me. But I kind of told her with her degree, but she has like, that's her major. She has a minor in computer electronics or something like that. I told her with her degree though, I was like, with her IT background, I was like, essentially in IT, you just certify, right? You get a certification for what you want to focus on. And then you get an entry-level job. You know, it could be help desk, tech support, whatever. And then, so you get an entry-level job to get your years of experience in. And then whatever certification you go for, that's what your focus is. Yeah. Honestly, it's just kind of that's kind of where our career field is. The certifications plus the experience matter more than a degree. This is very slow. That's why I'm doing a batch craft. So I just have to make, you know, this is I think a decent start. No. One of the things I also have been doing in my spare time is working on AI. I've made about 6 different AIs using different frameworks and models and stuff like that. I'm currently, I say 6. Yeah, it's 6. But I've blown them up and then built it differently each time, basically, is what I've been doing. Need to import y'all. And that's just to kind of prepare for the future. Yeah. The back end, it depends. You have to be interested in it, right? I found the back end very interesting. So and I'm just talking about the framework backend, not the language model backend. I don't know. I haven't looked at the backend of a language model. I don't even think I want to. That's way above my pay grade. But the framework backend is very interesting to me. a lot of it's JSON, and most of it's JSON with the ones that I've been working with, at least. And then just getting it to connect to other things. You get more of a networking. If you're looking at it from the networking side of things, you can say, okay, on this port, it's connecting here, and then, you know, I don't know. To me, it's interesting. Like the one I have set up locally, I have it to where it can, you know, do Home Assistant, connect to my smart devices, which I have one right now. And I can be like, hey, you know, turn the vacuum on, and it'll go turn the vacuum on. What's funny is I have more smart devices back home in the US than I do here. Because I see no purpose in bringing them around the world with me. An Active Directory? Oh, you got an ad. An ad. Dome. Dome, dome, dome. Dome. Dome, dome. Dome, dome. Alright, welcome back. I don't know if you've seen me laughing in the little window when you were watching the ad. You said you got an ad, but you capitalized A and D. So my brain seen that and was like, you have an Active Directory? And then I realized what you meant, and I started laughing. But yeah, the back end of it is interesting if you get into it. If you're into that kind of thing. I like seeing the back end of AI because I'm seeing the networking side of things, of how it's connecting to different stuff. But yeah, I have an Active Home Assistant set up to where it can connect to smart devices around the house. Doom. So now I gotta empty this out again. And I need 2 more redstone. Sorry, Reset Quiz. I don't know. I enjoy it. Oh, you're in. Just turn that on. There we go. It's clean, ready for anything else we need to use it for. Nice, we got 20 silicon. I don't like coding. I don't like coding. I let AI do my coding. I can, when it comes to JSON, I can read it. And I can understand what's happening. But I don't like typing it out myself. That's for damn sure. Do do do. Do do. All right, but it is unfortunately it is time to call it the stream here. Tomorrow morning we will get back in here and hopefully we're right on our way of getting an ME system, AE system rather, set up. Hopefully our, let me check my task manager. Hopefully giving 16 gigs. Yeah, so it seems to be fine. Seems to be fine right now, holding at 16 gigs. It's a little, basically I'm using 23.7 out of 30.9, which is a little high, but that's okay. I will see you around, Dark Dorito. Thank you for hanging out. I do appreciate it. I will be, like I said, I'll be back tomorrow morning and then tomorrow night. You can see down below the stream at what times I normally stream. But I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for hanging out. Bye-bye.